If people were perfect, you wouldn't need so many laws, so many rules and regulations. This just in, people aren't perfect. So then the question is, how much do you trust them to behave themselves? And how much do you paint lane markers on the highway and even put up the occasional stop sign or red light? We're talking, of course, about Wall Street, the big banks, the big investment firms, the big players who love to make the big plays and have the big salaries and the even bigger bonuses to prove it. And when the big plays go bad, really bad, when they have to come begging to the government to save their butts, and the government does exactly that, lends them hundreds of billions and pulls them out of their death spirals? Oh, this really happened. It wasn't even that long ago. It was in all the papers. Anyway, when the big boys are imploding and the government steps in and keeps them alive, well, you wouldn't expect the big boys to be permanently humbled. They're Wall Street. Although maybe the tiniest bit of gratitude would be appropriate, even a drop or two of shame. Dream on. Certainly a willingness to accept a few more lane markers and a few more stop signs, yes? Or at least putting back some of the ones that were taken down or painted over the last who knows how many years. Because you can make a very good case that it was cutting back on those laws, on those rules and regulations, that made the great financial meltdown possible in the first place. And that we saw exactly what can happen when the government takes itself out of the lane painting business and lets the big boys operate on the honor system. Because when you come right down to it, honor really isn't the central operating principle on Wall Street. Or hadn't you noticed? There are other stronger motivations at work. Most of them have dollar signs with lots of zeros after them. And those dollar signs with all those zeros can tempt people to do all sorts of things, including things they shouldn't be doing, dangerous things for them and for the rest of us. So somebody has to be watching.